Hi, this is an early welcome to Unit 2 or Week 2 and the Motivation Unit. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that, and I'm teaching over the weekend, so I thought, seeing as how a lot of people use the weekend to work on the course and you might get started on Week 2, I didn't want to leave it until Monday. So it's only Friday, but I'm heading into town and I'll be quite busy with the uh, teaching skills course 3220, delivery of instruction. So I won't be as available as I usually am, but don't hesitate to email me if you need anything or message me. But I wanted to welcome you again. It's great to see all the activity on the course forum already. I think everybody has said hello. So great job. Nice spectrum of people with a lot of experience. So I'm sure it'll be a rich class, and feel free to continue to use the course forum with insights, ideas, answers to people's questions. It really makes the course valuable if there's that kind of collaboration and input from everyone, not just me. So what I wanted to talk about is that in this unit on motivation, there is a lot of good reading, and I urge you to scan this material, have a look at all of it before you choose the topic of your wiki, because it just gives you a much more informed choice. So, yeah, there's a lot of good reading here. You'll also see that Glenn Gailey, the department head for the School of Instructor Education, has created a couple of these videos. My favorite author in adult education is this person, Raymond Vladkowski. He and his partner Marjorie Ginsburg have written a few fabulous books about motivation, and I've had the good fortune of going to workshops with them, and I highly recommend their work as important. So make sure you look at that, but know that just because Glenn has created those videos doesn't mean he's the instructor. So we've sometimes had a bit of confusion, people emailing him with comments about motivation or questions, and yet he's not involved in this session. So please direct your comments and questions to me. Also, this text, which hopefully you all have now, the Student Engagement Techniques, this is an excellent book with great introductory material about motivation, particularly in the beginning. Part one, a conceptual framework for understanding student engagement. That section of 45 pages, actually it goes to about 75 pages. That is highly recommended, very important reading, and so useful to you as a good instructor. And then in part two, the very first section, tips and strategies for fostering motivation. That's an excellent section. And my personal experience is that motivation is the heart of great teaching. And the more you can motivate people, the easier and more satisfying teaching and learning is for yourselves and your students. So this is probably one of the most important things you can focus on as a teacher. Let's see, then tonight you will have your weekly self-evaluation, no, not tonight, Sunday night, you'll have your weekly self-evaluation due at midnight. And I want to urge you to be very detailed about how you have achieved the tasks in the list. Instead of saying yes to the question about can you define wiki, give me your definition and give me examples of how you've achieved the tasks in the weekly list. This, as an online teacher, this is how I can track progress and how I can figure out where I can assist you and what needs to be further clarified. Let's see. Oh, the last thing I wanted to mention is when you are in these early stages with your wiki group, have a conversation about how you're going to share the workload equally. One of students' big complaints is when they feel they haven't got an equal playing partners. So make sure that you think about ways that you can share the load, even though it's inevitable that somebody will be more adept at wikis. Somebody may have a lot of knowledge about motivation to learn, but regardless, you need to find ways to contribute in a fairly equal manner. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say for this week. I wish you a great week. It's a fabulous focus of your work. The other thing to keep in mind as you look through the motivational information that you have is that that could be one topic of your journal entry. One of the 4 journal entries could be on the subject of motivation. So you're kind of working on 2 assignments at the same one if you choose that topic. So I wish you a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.